Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Dvaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So it's a very important shloka, something we can learn a lot here. So what was the question by Arjuna? Arjuna's question was, this is the answer to Arjuna's question. Arjuna's question was, Sithapagna ka bhasha. Immediately, I had told last Sunday also, this question Arjuna asked twice in Bhagavad Gita. Why did he ask this question? Because as far as spiritual life is concerned, everybody is equally entitled. Correct? This point we developed in the morning. Everybody. Krishna, Arjuna, he said, no, you are a Kshatriya, forget it. No. Everybody has an equal opportunity. He is a family man, does not matter. He is also having all the opportunity to advance spiritually. So, Arjuna asks, immediately when we hear about a personality who is independent of the rules and regulations of the society, general, becomes curious, what are the symptoms? Just like you see in our Krishna conscious movement also. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you chant Hare Krishna mantra and iya haite sarva siddhi tumara. Just by chanting this, we are all perfectionism. There is nothing you have to, we are not doing so many things generally in the society, it's a standard Hindu society. So many things are done. You have to regularly bring some pujari to your house, do this, do that. And our spiritual life is just that. I think for a normal Hindu family, spiritual life is just going to temple and asking a pujari to do something, or bringing a brahmana to home and asking him to do some puja. And think that now I have done something. But as far as you look at that, we have rejected that whole thing. Even, started raining, even, there are such like Shraddha, all that elaborate ceremony, devotees don't do that. So actually, many of these things are today just ritualistic and money-making schemes for the so-called pandas or brahmanas. It's true actually. You don't find them in any way better than us. And they simply have to give you money. And they are not satisfied with small money nowadays. They want big money also. And for doing nothing actually. When they do that puja pata, we also don't find any some peace of mind, some happiness, nothing. Not at all effective. The process is not at all effective. Even for that so-called pujari. Forget about us.
We don't even know what they are reciting.
Yeah, even they don't know. You ask them to slow and tell, sometimes it becomes so fast. And this is all actually decayed. Also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to this world, he started Nama Sankirtan. I said, this is enough. Just do this. You'll go back to Godhead. So all the Brahmanas in Nadia, they protested. He said, who is this boy? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not even 20 years that time, young boy. Because 24 years, he went to Jagannath Puri. So he was very young that time. Very young that time. So who is a young boy upstart speaking all those things? Who is this? He is destroying our Hindu dharma. Destroying. And they are chanting even in night. Because they used to chant sometimes 72 hours Harinam. Lord will get disturbed by all this. Lord is taking rest. And they are doing katam and chanting. They used to congregate at Shiva's Agan and they used to dance in ecstasy. We are not so advanced. But actually they are having such spiritual pleasure. So, what is going on here? So, at this point what happens is that, that finally they go and complain to Chandkaj. So, people cannot understand. Similarly, sometimes some people may also protest. When Prabhupada came to India and he brought his disciples, they have not gone through so much karma kanda, none of them. All they did was they chanted and danced in Hari Sankirtana, and Prabhupada gave them even Brahmin thread. So when they came to India, normal people, many people were doubtful. But when they saw the devotees, the doubt vaporized away. They were generally, when they heard Prabhupada is bringing, he has made Americans into Brahmanas, correct? Just like you also, I think I have not brought much, but I brought some devotee sometime ago, Japanese devotee sometime. But before hearing, you'll be doubtful. But when you see him, a devotee, you can know, yes, he has become better than a so-called birth brahmanas. This is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. So powerful this process is. Okay. But these things should be there. What is the first thing should be there when you take to Krishna consciousness? Automatically we should manifest in the heart, Prajahati yada kama. All the kind of desire for sense gratification should go away. When it will go away? When you have a higher pleasure. Otherwise it is not possible. Vishaya vinivartante nirahara sadehinaha rasavarja rasopi asya param drishtava nivartate. I may give up something. Okay, Prabhupada, the Acharya has told, I may give up some sense enjoyment. But taste is still there on the tongue. Okay? Just like sometimes a patient, the doctor's advice sometimes, tell a patient that you have jaundice or you have a sugar problem, so you should not have sweets. But when you eat sweets, he somehow salivates. That means that is not, spiritual life is not like that. How nicely. That is a joke actually. But they say, Prabhupada says, the Delhi ka laddu jo khaye wo bhi pasta hai, jo nahi khaye wo bhi pasta hai. Sometimes when a brahmachari sees a family man, I should have got married. So, and ask a married man, why did I get married? This will never end. This will never end. Both are, maybe he is enjoying, maybe he is enjoying. So no, we have to rise above all this. This should not be the condition. Oh yeah, like no. When we experience higher pleasure, you can easily give up lower pleasure. Just like a child sometimes. The children will catch up sometimes it happens. Small catches a 500 rupee note. Now what do? He may tear it. So you give him some lollipop, toffee, he gives you. Same thing we do for the monkeys in Vrindavan. They catch some money and they are tearing. What they want? What he gives? He has 1 lakh rupee in his hand. Sometimes they get 1 lakh. They snatch purses and all. They become, I don't know, something has to be done. And then what people do, they give him some laddu, something worth 2 rupees, 5 rupees. And he drops the purse, takes the laddu and runs. So the principle is, he sees higher pleasure in that. He gives us a lower pleasure. The same way, but he doesn't know with that 1 lakh how much laddu he can buy. He doesn't know that. I've seen some people, in front of me it happened. Some lady's purse, a monkey took and went to the shop, the Loi Bazaar. And the shopkeeper was very helpful. Immediately, because his shop, he can go to the upstairs and he, with a stick and all, he somehow managed to get the purse. And I think in front of you, it tore some money. And the lady's style broke down. It's like a daily thing. So the point is that everybody knows this principle. Even a monkey, you can apply the principle. Higher pleasure, lower pleasure will give up. Okay? This training has to be there before a person sees sex desire in his life. That's called brahmacharya. Till 25 years in the Vedic culture, for a boy, there is no question of marriage. It's trained. That is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. Correct? Prajahati yada kama. And why? These all are, you see, so much value people give. You see, sometimes you read it. I read this. So a 15-year-old boy committed suicide. It's a small thing. This is 15. So many cases you will hear nowadays. The age is going down. Our time it used to be at 21, 22 the tamasha. Now it is going 15 years. In America it is 13. 2 more years there. Then they are on par. So you see sometimes, and in all drama they were doing, and before that, Mera Pyar Sacha hai. No. Bhagavad Gita is saying here, Sarva Pārtha Manogatan. It's only imagination of your mind. There is nothing in it. Nothing in it. So much they give drama, movie songs or song, people jump over it. It is simply a hallucination. Manogatan means a hallucination of your mind. I'm not saying I'm a great devotee, I'm beyond all this. But my duty, I'm just trying to repeat, is purifying for me also. Sarva Pārtha Mano Gatan. It is just a hallucination for the mind. All kind of enjoyments in this world. They don't exist in reality. They're only in your mind. That's it. Just like if you see a sheep pig, you'll spit it through. Correct? If you're sitting, as sheep pig comes in front of you, all dirty with stool and all. But for a he pig, she's Miss Universe. Nothing less than that. And for you, a girl may be Miss Universe, a pig will say, he'll make a sound and run away. What is this? It's only in the mind. Actually, it does not exist. The pleasure does not exist, even in reality. You keep anticipating. If that Miss Universe I could meet, but moment it is in front of you, you know it's nothing. The pleasure exists only in anticipation. In reality, the pleasure does not exist. If it was true, there is a pleasure, then you have to close down Krishna consciousness. Correct? If there was a pleasure, no. Therefore, that is called a wise man. What is wise? Wise is not all this B.Tech degree or M.Tech degree or PhD, MD. It's all varieties of Shudra degrees. A degree is this. Prajahati yada kama. Then you know he's a great man. Correct? This is the mark of a great man. Because he has understood this. Sarva Pārtha Mano. Why it is important? This man will not take birth in this world again. That's why it is important. Not only that, if he is victim of Manogatan, then Nunam Pramatta Kurute Vikarma Yata Indriya Priti Apanoti. He is gone. He will keep doing sinful acts one after another. Chasing this Manogatar. Chasing this Manogatar, he will kill himself. Okay? So this is Krishna is saying, first symptom of man who is spiritually advanced. Correct? Not how many followers he is having, whose incarnation is he. These are all big things we will see later. Simple thing, common sense thing. Correct? This is all obvious actually. It's common, but people know this. If you see some Swami sitting with a TV, that was a Nityananda TV was running in his room and involved so many girls, you know that. It's not bogus. Immediately you know this is bogus. Because here Krishna is telling, this is the criteria. Not that you know some kind of tantra, yantra, mantra. We are not interested. Correct? We are interested is that has a person shown some symptom of Sarva Pārtha Manogatan, is able to prajahati, kick out. Is immediately able to reject. No. There was sometimes people who say, no, more we are rules and regulations. Prabhupada did say, don't make this movement look like a movement of rules and regulations. The people get scared, people run away. When Prabhupada landed in America, he didn't say, now this rule, now this rule, now this rule, now this rule. Then people don't like it, correct? If you come to a temple, you say, 1,000 rules you have to follow. No this, no this, no this, no this. Definitely people should follow all the rules. But first you have to give them higher pleasure. Otherwise it will become very dry. And that is how it is true for practically all spiritual practitioners. Many youngsters don't like parents because parents give this, no 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 this. Yes. So, but the point is that without rules and regulation there is no use. Spiritual life will not even start. So therefore, person should one side, just like we chant Hare Krishna, that is the time we should be very attentive. Suppose you see, no, the desire for sense gratification disturbs me, go back to your chanting. Should be very attentively done. Because that's a time you can enter spirituality. You can experience spiritual happiness. Then you can give up easily lower happiness. If the areas of higher happiness you do not encourage, then you will be forced to go to the areas of low. Because the nature of the heart is to be happy. The nature of the heart is to be anandamayo bhyasa. That's the nature of Atma. So the Atma is not experiencing higher pleasure, it will experience lower pleasure. So the one thing to solve this whole thing is that Atmane Evatmana Tushna is fully satisfied spiritually, is that all the spiritual practices that you should do, you should do very carefully. Because that is where your real pleasure. You don't take pleasure from there, you're forced to take pleasure from third rate. You don't sit down and read Prabhupada books carefully, attentively, the words of the Acharya. Then, because somewhere I have to sound is the most important thing. Iyaheta sarva siddhi tumhara. Just by hearing this sound, sound is all pervading actually. It goes through all the Panchabhuta, sound is there. Correct? And if this Harinama is coming from the spiritual world. Golokera prema dhani Harinama sankirtana. It has been imported from the spiritual world. This is a higher substance. But anyway, here from the Shastra, it is not belonging to this world. So this sound vibration can liberate us. Just like when somebody is sleeping. Now you cannot wake him up any way other than say, get up. How do your father wake you? That father calls your name, get up, then you get up. True or not? If he says and he dances, you can't know he's dancing. So we all actually respond, and even though all the senses are inert, eyes are gone that time, tongue is gone, nose is gone, correct? Everything is inert, but ears are still awake. And by sound I can wake you up. Same way, it is such a nice thing. Spiritually also, this sense is most powerful. If you attentively hear Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. That's why I wanted on Sunday. We'll call it like one of some of my devotees, they have done Super Sunday. The Sunday we can start at say Mangalarti at 5, little later. So people can come. Everybody can come and at least one day in a week, nicely chant. We do chant. By Krishna's grace, all of you are chanting. But one time in a week, I think we can, whenever possible, we can all come and sit and chant together. Very nice. So, Atmane Evatmana Tushtaha. So this higher pleasure we have to really work upon. Otherwise, it will not be possible. Now, another point is that how do we come to this platform? That's a qualification of pure devotee. That, Prabhupada says in this purport, that we have to focus on our identification. When I think, I am son of this, I am part of this world, I am a Hindu born in this country, correct? I am a Mangalorean, I am a Konkani, then you will only be a sense gratifier. You got it? When you think you are part and parcel of Krishna, just like a finger, then you know, my only thing is to serve Krishna. Then automatically when you are absorbed in positive activity, just like now at this point, if you are at home, we will be watching TV. But we are here, we are safe from that sense gratification. So when you are identifying yourself as servant of Krishna, then your activities are, what should I do to serve Krishna whole day? Then you are safe from sense gratification. It's a very nice trick. Pure devotee, that is how he does not do sense gratification. Why? He is always in intense love. He has identified himself as servant of Krishna and is absorbed in service to Krishna. True, for him he has also got Leela Smarana. He has identified himself as particular Leela of the Lord. He is a Gopi, or he is a Gopa, or he is the mother, or he is a father, something. And he is absorbed in that. Externally, sometimes he does activity. This is the situation of great acharyas. We should not even understand what. We can't even understand their position. They are so exalted. That's like morning we are discussing. Bhishma is so exalted. We have an afternoon seminar on Bhishma's prayer. We just did some, something. It will all go now. Hey, fan, why fans? Okay, sorry. Fans are off. No, no, it's not off. Mic's okay? Yeah. So, the last most important point was that we identify ourselves as a servant of Krishna. Then automatically what happens is that I am absorbed in my service to Krishna, and sense gratification will not touch me. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tat paratvena nirmalam rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. It's a very important shloka which defines pure devotion. What is that? Sarvopadi Vinam. All upadi that I am having. I am a woman, I am a child, I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a bank manager, I am a student. You have to throw away all that upadi. What upadi you should have? I am a servant of Krishna. Done. No sense gratification. All the sense gratification is arising because of wrong upadi. When I think I am this body, then I have to do sense gratification. When I am thinking I am servant of Krishna, there is no sense gratification. This is the highest platform. This is not easily achieved, realization of that. But theoretically understanding this on the authority of the Shastra and the Acharyas. Because if you think, I will stop sense gratification when I have good experience, it doesn't satisfy me. You will never be able to give up for crores of birth. That is a modern day fool's paradise. Correct? Cannot. Even a philosopher has understood this, Western philosopher, that you can't learn by mistakes because you don't have time to make enough mistakes in life. Never end. It will never end. You say, I am drinking liquor. I stopped drinking liquor by drinking more. One day I'll get fed up. It will never happen, sir. Because even if you suppose drink so much, you vomit, you say one day you stop. Next day when somebody will show another bottle, little another color is there. Yeah, this much I'll try. There's so much variety. You can never end sense gratification by your experience. In fact, by experience you don't learn anything. Prabhupada says that's a tendency of a tamasic person. Tamasic person bases his life on experience. A sattvic person bases his life on. That's why guru is there. What is the point of guru? You don't need a guru when you are basing your life on experience. Why do you need a guru? And the Vedic culture says, without guru, you cannot enter spiritual life. Because of experience, you will remain an animal. Experiential learning is over in at 80 lakh species. There is no need of that actually. Over. You have done it enough. There is no need to waste time now. Now is the time to learn by hearing. An animal learns only by experience. He cannot learn by. You cannot tell a dog, the bones are not good. No? But a human being learns by. He has a capacity to learn by hearing. And spiritual life is to learn by hearing. Iya hoite sarva siddhi tumhara. Lord Chaitanya is saying, just by chanting Hare Krishna, all your perfection is lying here. Hear and execute it. That's it. You go straight back to God. But when you hesitate to accept the words of the authorities, that is mano gata. Because you have to follow something. Either you follow authority or you follow your mind. There is no option. Therefore, in Vedic culture, somebody doesn't have a guru, he's called a Shudra. Because he doesn't accept authority. Straight away, because he has to. Therefore, what is the shloka? And if somebody accepts, a devotee has all the good qualities and non-devotee cannot have good quality. Yasyasa bhakti bhagavati akinchana. He doesn't know. So, sarve gunai tatra samasate suraha. Hara abhaktyasya kuto mahad guna manorate nasati dhavato vahi. Okay? We'll make a list of shlokas. Every time one shloka I'll keep a target. Hai na? This shloka, today's shloka itself, we can craft. It's a beautiful shloka. Okay? So the point is this, somebody becomes a devotee of the Lord means what? It means not he has wore, dress, tilak. This is external. May not be there. This is not important. What is important is now he accepts authority of Krishna. Because of this, he will be saved from the manogata. All the imaginations of the mind, he hasn't saved. Because mind will bring so many gymnastics. This way you will be so happy. Krishna is saying, this is not good for me. Now, how can you call yourself a devotee of Krishna when Krishna is saying reject? Krishna is saying prajahati yada kaman, sarva Pārtha manogatan. Krishna has said all kind of sense desires are only imaginations of the mind. You should be satisfied by spiritual pleasure. Atmani evatmana tushtaha. You should be happy only by spiritual. Atma means spirit, soul. So Krishna is saying so. Now this mind is bringing the gymnastic. I am a devotee of Krishna. I'll accept the Shabda from Krishna. Immediately this is rejected. On your own, you say, I will not accept Shabda from Krishna, or Krishna or Guru is saying, I don't accept Shabda from this source. Then you can never overcome sense gratification. You can never overcome it. It will be millions of lifetimes. You will not be able to give up a small habit of, say, tambaku something. You will go on. Correct? We see that sometimes. We had that in Vrindavan event, some Brajavasis, and something tambaku is there in the mouth. And so much they are speaking. Small thing they can't give up. Small thing. It will be impossible. Prabhupada says, no, privately, personally addicted to so many sinful activities. Therefore, somebody went to Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, he told Prabhupada, I am not able to control my senses. Prabhupada says, you are a hypocrite. You know, sometimes, different ways, Acharya. Depending on different relationships, he is scolding him with love. A devotee means there is no question of difficulty in controlling this. A devotee means he accepts this word of Krishna. Devotee means what? Devotee means doesn't mean, there is one devotee called Dandavat. He goes to Guru, big Dandavat he gives. It doesn't listen one word that Guru says. That is not a disciple, correct? Is that a disciple? No. Disciple means he obeys the order of the Guru. Otherwise, why have a Guru? So similarly, why become a devotee of Krishna when you are not going to obey Krishna? When Krishna says it is manogata, over. And then, another beauty is that without hesitation when you serve Krishna, automatically all the qualities manifest. Krishna is full in control. In fact, Krishna has, just by meditating on Krishna's lotus feet, we become completely free from all sense desires. Okay? Metal energy cannot touch Krishna. One of the first qualities of Krishna is metal energy cannot disturb us. He is always smiling and dancing with Radharani in pleasure, spiritual pleasure. We cannot even touch that pleasure. Okay? So, what is the shloka it was? We become devotees always qualified. Yasyas bhakti bhagavati kinchana sarvai gudai tatra samas. All the qualities of the Lord will start manifesting on you. Just like if you go towards the sun, what will happen to you? You will become hot or not? So when you go towards Krishna, you will also become hot with all Krishna's qualities. Automatically. One of the small qualities is full control of the senses. And if you do not do that, harav abhaktasya kuto mahad guna, same thing is there. Mano harav abhaktasya kuto mahad guna, mano rathena dhavato bhai. Mano ratha. He is on a chariot of his mind. He is hesitating to accept Krishna's word. If you hesitate there, then you are gone. Just like Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Arjuna, if you do not follow me, you are lost. He says, he is the Supreme Lord. Sometimes Krishna doesn't look humble. What is the Lord? He has to speak like that. What he is, he has to speak the truth. Krishna is not going to say some so-called foolish humility. He is the Lord. So says, if you do not follow me, you are lost. Actually not for Arjuna. Arjuna will never disobey Krishna. He is actually taking our role. You see, so Prabhupada says, so kindly he has asked this question for us. Arjuna asked this question. Siddhapagna Seka Bhasha. What is the qualification of man who is self-realized? Arjuna asked for us. Because let there be a statement from Krishna. Because nobody will doubt once Krishna has given a statement. He is the authority of all the authorities. All the acharyas. In the morning we are discussing Bhishma. All the acharyas in Vedic culture, all the Mahajanas, everybody is a servant of Krishna. So Krishna's statement is the highest authority. Now where there is doubt now, Krishna is saying, Pradhati yada kaman sarva partha manogatan et atmani evatmana tushta sitapagna sauchate. So manogatan, manoratha. Same thing it is. Manoratha means chariot of the mind. Is running, chariot is jumping here. Manogatan is gati of the mind, going here, going there, and whole day following. Just without hesitation. If we accept Krishna's word, over. All that tamasha, you say, mind, there's a peace of mind, this is peace of mind. There is no other way of having peace of mind. You have to, without hesitation, accept Krishna's word. Then, full peace of mind. Correct? Then we are very happy. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.